This reading is for the sign of Geminis from April 10th to April 20th. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So Geminis, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. You guys are really worrying a lot these 10 days, a lot, and it's all in your head because the first card itself is the Nine of Swords. So this card is when you're just overthinking out of, like, it does not exist, whatever you're overthinking about, but it's just you're going on in a loop, thinking and thinking and thinking and worrying, creating more and more scenarios in your head. What are you worrying so much about? You're worrying about some kind of secret that you feel like you have to keep. You are holding on to whatever coins or your resources, your financial resources that you have. I don't know if that is one of your concerns, but you might see some kind of uncertainty regarding that. Also, I'm seeing that you're really overthinking and you're really worrying. There might be some kind of secrets that you're keeping, or you might be protecting your heart and keeping away from somebody, holding back the amount that you give somebody because of the uncertainties that surrounds it. The secret that you're keeping could also be with a family situation. There might be somebody you're connecting with who's very like a twin flame, somebody who's very close to you and you feel like the strongest connection with the person. This person might be somebody that you really want to have your long-term future with, but you might see that the future is very uncertain. Whatever you can make out with the future is very less, so you're really holding on tight to whatever you have of the connection, but you're really overthinking a lot and you're keeping away. I don't know why I'm seeing, I feel like you're keeping away from family. You're in your emotions a lot. You might be crying and keeping away from family, but I see that you're keeping some kind of secret and you're keeping away from certain group of people. You're staying, I know we all are staying alone, but you are keeping to yourself because of the secret that you're holding and because of the uncertainty that you hold with the person that you're connecting with. And throughout these 10 days, you're going to be overthinking a lot about what little you can have with the person, and you know how there's so much of uncertainty that looms with the stable future that you want to have with this person, and how this person is the only person that you feel completes you. And it could also be a potential proposal that is going to be introduced to you that you're overthinking about. You might have gotten a proposal. There might be a father figure involved in the proposal. There are a lot of, I'm seeing that the proposal might be coming in through your family, and there might be arguments or struggles with the parental figures or like the paternal figures. I'm thinking you feel like whatever attachment you have with this family figure, it's very toxic because it's really holding you back from your success that you want to have in life. So your overall energy is the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm so sorry, I wanted to do a breakdown, but I think I forgot with this video. I just jumped directly into the reading. So the 10 days I would be dividing, I usually divide it into 3 parts. The first part, you have the Nine of Swords with the 4 Pentacles with the Moon card. The second part, you have the 10 of Pentacles with the 2 of Cups with the Ace of Swords. Third part of the 10 days, you have a Knight of Cups with the Strength card with the Devil card, and your overall energy, like I mentioned before, is the Wheel of Fortune. So what you want is the situation to get better. You want the situation to move forward and the situation to get better. You might be dealing with people right now in your life that puts you at a very petty place with arguments, like they argue with you and they bend their arguments in such a way that you lose your argument just because you are standing up for yourself and they are the majority. So you might feel like they are bending the argument in such a way that you are forced to do things in their way, and you really feel this toxicity with the paternal figure. You might also feel, I don't know why, it feels like this proposal or whatever it is something that you are trying to manage, okay, because you are seeing something really toxic with this, and this is not something that you want. You want peace out of the situation, and you're really worrying a lot these 10 days about getting that level of peace with the situation. You are connecting with somebody, that is the good news. You're connecting with somebody who is your forever happiness, just that there's a lot of uncertainty that looms around this person and being with this person. And this week it's going to be highlighted a little bit more because of the toxic bonds that you have in this. It could be your own habits, it could be the people in your life, it could be the structures that you are born into, things like that. But seeing that you might get an offer, proposal, a potential proposal for a forever future with somebody, but you are trying to manage the situation in such a way. You might also be talking to the person, but you're really trying to manage the situation in such a way that you can get out of the toxic situation. You feel really bound by the situation. If it's a father figure or a husband figure, and if you're already in a marriage and or a partnership, but you are in it because you're obliged to be in it and you're already connecting with somebody else, that might be why you have this level of uncertainty, because there is this person that you really see as your future, but the person that you're bonded to toxically is holding you back from your forever happiness, and you want the situation to change. That is what you're hoping for. You're really worrying and thinking of as much as possible so that you can make this situation change for the better. That's what I'm seeing for you guys in love. If it is money situation, I feel like you're worrying a lot about how much savings you have, and you have a lot of uncertainties about how whatever you have right now could be going into, I don't know why, but I feel like you are thinking of your long-term future a lot, about how it's gonna come about. And there is a lot of, either you're doing something that you feel like is not going to be, you're doing something that you're holding on to really tight that is extremely soulful, but the aspect of that particular thing going into something that brings you way a lot of abundance, that might be something of an uncertain situation for you right now. You might get clarity over the situation, and you might get a way that comes to you as clarity or an epiphany or something that you can use to move towards how to work the situation out, whatever is holding your money. If you're doing something that you love but you're not seeing that with the current situation you will be able to make a long-term abundant financial opportunity out of it, you will get an epiphany of an idea or a communication coming from somebody or something this week that you will be able to feel positive about and use it to fill your emotions enough with action. Like, to take action, you have to feel that emotional positivity. So you are, when this idea comes to you and pops up to you, you're going to feel very strong about it, and you're definitely going to be able to put your emotions out into how to control the situation in a way by applying whatever idea you got into the toxic situation and change the situation for the better. So this whole 10 days you are going to be focused. First you're going to be worrying, and then you're going to get the epiphany, and then you're going to be feeling a lot more emotionally positive and pouring yourself out into the financial situation to manage the situation and whatever toxicity is holding you back, whatever binding you're feeling that is holding you back from getting your forever future abundant state of money and happiness and career fulfillment that you want to be getting out of the situation. You might be applying that. If not, for some of you, whatever you're doing right now might not be giving you that level of satisfaction, and you might be trying to search on what gives you the money, the wealth, and also the soulfulness. Wherever you give back, whatever you give into the situation is reciprocated back to you in terms of emotional fulfillment. At the same time, it gives you money. So you might get an idea like that you might get a positive vibe from, that you can definitely incorporate into, and you're going to be focusing your efforts these 10 days, especially by the end of these 10 days, and how to be working that situation out given the level of restrictions that you have within the current situation that you're in monetarily. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, Gemini, from April 10 to 20th. I hope you liked your reading. Thank you so much.